Until now, we've mostly focused on understanding the blockchain fundamentals using Bitcoin. But you may have noticed the word Ethereum sneaking in more often throughout this lesson. That's because coming up, we'll start to apply a lot of what we know to Ethereum, an entirely new blockchain platform. Before getting started, we wanted to step back and mention why we even started learning on the Bitcoin blockchain. We did this because Bitcoin is often considered the first generation of blockchain. Things like transactions and many of the core concepts you learned were first developed and implemented on this platform. The great thing is that many of these ideas were adopted by future generations of blockchain. Soon, we'll move on to the second generation of blockchain, which introduced something known as smart contracts. This idea of smart contracts, led by Ethereum, opened up many new opportunities to work with digital assets on the blockchain. But, like we mentioned, there are a ton of similarities between Bitcoin blockchain and the Ethereum blockchain. In this section, we'll give a high-level overview of how digital asset management fits into the overall scheme of these different blockchain generations. Bitcoin and simple alternative coins like Litecoin and Monero are part of the first generation of blockchain, also known as Blockchain 1.0. These blockchains focused on moving value, maintaining a ledger, and creating ideal payment systems. Blockchain 2.0 built on the concept of recording transactions on the blockchain. To do this, they added in the ability to program and use logic associated with this data. This code is used to create what we refer to as smart contracts. Ethereum led the way on this idea, but they were quickly joined by others like Ethereum Classic, Neo, and Quantum. Smart contracts on these platforms allow for customizable transactions. Engineers can use this functionality to fit the needs of whoever is dealing with these transactions. They can help exchange money, property, shares, or anything of value. Similar to other blockchains, they try to do this in a transparent, conflict-free way while avoiding the need for third parties. You can think of smart contracts as a legal contract that runs on code. An event, like an expiration date, triggers the contract to execute whatever code is held in it. The addition of smart contracts allowed developers to create projects on top of the blockchain platforms, as well as launch blockchain-based businesses and organize decentralized governance. These contract-based applications also give businesses the potential to automate many tasks and processes that would otherwise be impossible. It's even allowing us to build entirely new types of applications, known as decentralized apps. Even though they're considered different generations of blockchain, they share a few important similarities. This is where identity comes in. For one, both Bitcoin and Ethereum depend on wallet addresses to function as identification for transactions and services. They're also both a public record of transactions that have taken place. They both allow users to autonomously interact with information on the blockchain while allowing others to verify your data. Recall in the first project, you created your own blockchain identity. This identity was an encrypted private-public key pair from a Bitcoin wallet and was used to securely authenticate your identity for transactions you posted in the first project. Even this is extremely similar between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Moving forward, we'll segue into the Ethereum platform, where these same principles apply. The main difference is, instead of managing transactions, we're managing digital assets. For example, here's an image of an Ethereum wallet. You may have not seen this before, but you might be already recognizing some similarities between this and your Bitcoin wallet. For example, you can see here that the user's account is tied to a key. So that wraps up this overview of the different blockchain generations. It's important to notice the connection of what we're building now and how it connects to other platforms and projects you'll be working on. As the space continues to grow, these basic ideas will stay pretty similar. We'll always have amazing new tools as the blockchain continues to grow, but staying focused on these core ideas will help you learn these platforms more easily.